Hi there. I am Jennifer Elizabeth Masters, and I am a soul sculptor. I help you break the mold. Here we are at the end of the year, and there are a lot of people that are looking at what did I do this year? What did I accomplish? Am I any happier than I was at the beginning of the year? And where does happiness come from? So, we're going to address some of these things. So, where were you last year? Let's say in January. How did you feel in January? Were you hopeful? Did you succeed in your goals for last year? Are you happy with how far you've come? Or are you still looking for that elusive happiness? Where does happiness come from? So the truth is that we could be infinitely successful. And we could look back historically through the annals of time, like Steve Jobs and many other amazing inventors and creators, and find that they weren't happy with themselves or their life or their marriages. So where does happiness come from? And shouldn't we be happy if we're successful? Well, the truth is we have it backwards. We think that success is what brings us happiness, but it's not true, because we could have tremendous success in our business. In other words, have great wealth coming in. We're having the income we like, but not be happy with ourselves. So the truth is that happiness does not come from the external. It doesn't come from the job. It doesn't come from material wealth, and it doesn't come from possessions. It comes from within. And so if you're searching for happiness on the outside, you will continue to be unhappy if you don't take care of this, being happy with you. And so the thing of it is that we need to love ourselves, and you hear me talk about this often, because the self-love piece is pivotal and paramount. In other words, if we hate ourselves, we're not going to be happy with our relationships. We won't be happy with our job. We'll end up complaining. We might even live in self-pity, which is not a great place to be. We have to be happy with who we are. We have to love and accept ourselves as we are. Be grateful for how we look, our intellect, our personalities, however it is that we are, to be grateful for what we have, and more will be given to us. How can we be happy? Like I said, the first key is to love ourselves. So when we look at ourselves with hatred, or maybe we're critical of ourselves, that's one way. I mean, it could be that our families were critical of us, and that can happen for sure. It was the case with my family, very critical family. And so what happens is then we also have this negative self-talk that we constantly criticize ourselves. And when we do that, basically, we are browbeating ourselves. It's self-abuse. And we can't be happy when we're abusing ourselves. So we have to learn to be loving and accepting, as well as compassionate of ourselves. And then we'll find ourselves feeling that way towards others as well. But the key is to be happy with who we are, rather than beat ourselves up for how we look, how we think. We've all been given gifts. We have gifts, and then of course we may have challenges too. So, if we lovingly accept the way we are, the way our brain works, the way our body works, we're going to be a lot happier than someone who is constantly beating themselves up for the way they look, the way their hair is, the way their teeth are. If you're not happy with you, you may find yourself getting your nose fixed, getting implants in your face, and and doing all sorts of reconstructive surgery. It is certainly a lot healthier to lovingly accept ourselves the way we are, the way we look, and make the best of what we have. When we're happy with who we are, we're also going to end up finding ourselves happier with the people that we meet, happier with work. It is an inside job, so it comes from the inside and goes out. So taking care of being happy with who we are, lovingly accepting ourselves as we are, we're going to find the rest of our life is a lot happier and more fulfilling as well. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. I'm a soul sculptor. My website is jenniferelizabethmasters.com. Thank you so much for watching. Love yourself and enjoy who you are. Much love.